Welcome to the KUIS 8 podcast. Woo, we're back again.
And again.
Rowie.
And Mike.
Yeah. And today we have two very special guests from the
yay.
ELI department as well. We've got Dan.
And Danielle.
Yeah. Woo, thanks for joining.
That
Very
won't
nice.
confuse anybody.
I know, right? First off, before we begin, would you like to introduce yourselves a little bit?
Oh, after you. I insist.
Oh, gentle.
My name is Danielle. This is my 5th year here at KUIS and my 4th year teaching in the elective courses. So I'm originally from the US. So happy to be here.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Daniel. I'm from Canada. This is my 7th year at KUIS.
Me too.
And I think this might be my 4th year of teaching elective courses.
Nice. And you both said this word, elective courses, this phrase.
Yeah.
What is an elective course?
Yes.
Well, it is a course that students can elect to take, that they don't have to, that they can choose freely.
Yeah.
I guess that's about it.
Yeah. Usually it's 3rd and 4th years, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And
Mainly.
they go by different names in KUIS depending on the department.
Yeah. Sogo, EMC,
Yeah.
ELA.
ELA is what they're called in
Yeah.
the English department now.
Yeah. EIC 3, I think, in the IC department.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So basically, if you're interested in doing a course in your 3rd or 4th year, something that's usually taught in English, but it's a different topic, then we have lots of choices, and we're going to talk about some of the great choices today.
Yeah.
So
Let's do
maybe
it.
we could begin. You can describe your course a little bit.
Yeah. What are you guys teaching? What elective courses are you teaching?
Yeah. What you're teaching, and why did you decide to teach that?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm teaching a course called English Through the Ages, which is a history of the English language.
Oh, okay.
So basically all the way from the very beginning of the language to the modern day and its status as a global language today.
Okay.
And I just was interested in that topic. And I thought it could make for a course that was hopefully interesting, but also, very relevant to what the students were studying.
Yeah.
That was my hope.
Is there any interesting tidbit or interesting piece of history about the English language that you can share with us?
Where did it start? Where did it start, Dan?
It started in a place called the Pontic-Caspian Steppe.
The Pontic-Caspian Steppe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a map of here. This is
There
you can
it
see.
is.
This is the Pontic-Caspian Steppe. Before moving out across, as Proto-Indo-European, and then it moved out across Europe and became many languages, including English.
Wow.
See, so if you want to know more about this, you have Dan's class.
Dan Sykes.
Please.
Yeah, nice. How about for you, Danielle?
My course that I'm teaching is Anime and Manga, Global Impact and Design. So we look at kind of the history and expansion of anime and manga from Japan, throughout the world. We look at different topics like history, but we also look at the translation. So we do some things on how things are translated and adapted. And our main topic that we do is character design and cosplay.
Wow.
Okay.
Sounds like fun.
Yep.
It sounds interesting.
Originally got the idea because my favorite holiday is Halloween, and I wanted to do an elective course about Halloween, but people said that wouldn't be interesting. So I connected it to anime and manga because I thought it was a topic that a lot of students would like and would at least have some kind of background knowledge that we could expand into learning in English, because again, most of them are familiar with it in Japanese or their other languages.
That makes sense.
So.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh.
I have to ask, what's your favorite anime or manga? Since you're teaching this course, I'm sure you have one.
My favorite, if I had to pick one, I'd have to say...
Oh, before you say, have a guess in the comments. What do you think? Any ideas?
I don't think any of them are going to get it.
Oh,
okay.
Because it is one from my childhood.
Okay.
And I'm old now.
No.
But my favorite anime would be Visions of Escaflowne. So in Japanese, Tenku no Escaflowne.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I've only met one Japanese person who has seen it, and that's because I told them to watch it.
But I feel like I've heard that title before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Have you, Dan?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but yeah, I've heard
Have you seen it? Leave a comment about it.
You never know. Maybe there are students who've seen it.
Yeah.
It was wildly popular throughout the US and Europe when it came out in the late 90s, but it was not very popular in Japan at all. So.
Okay. I wonder why.
Not sure.
Yes.
It's a different kind of audience, I guess.
Yeah. That's true. Nice. Okay, so you told us a little bit about your courses and maybe a little more detail.
Yeah.
What kind of topics or activities do the students do in your course? Should we start with the history of language?
A lot of discussion. And of course, in a language-based course, they have to be looking at language a lot. So we look at a lot of samples of English from various points in history, which can be quite challenging to understand, even for a native student.
Yeah.
And so we look at things like that, and we look at how it has changed. So we compare sometimes, older texts to modern texts. We see the difference. We do a lot of that.
Nice.
Cool.
Things like how vocabulary has changed
vocabulary,
meaning.
grammar, that sort of thing. Spelling.
Oh, yeah.
Pronunciation. Sometimes we'll listen to, people speaking in Middle English or Old English accents and try to notice the differences, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's love like comparing.
Yeah.
That sounds quite interesting.
Sounds like definitely like a deep dive into how English has evolved over time, right?
As deep as we can.
As deep
Yeah. So if you're interested in the language of English, it sounds like a really fun, interesting course to take.
Yeah,
Nice.
for sure. How about for your class?
Yeah, anime and manga.
Yes. We do several kind of smaller projects. We do different things about adaptation, so how stories are adapted from novels, manga, into animation and into live action. We do a lot of more media analysis, so looking at things like character design and things around semiotics, the study of symbols and their meanings. And like color theories that connect to a lot of the topics that we talked about in Media English. And then all that kind of comes together in their final project where they actually get to choose a character, do a detailed character analysis presentation, and then they have to make a cosplay, which they then get to present.
Wow. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, that does sound like fun.
Yeah.
And I believe Danielle was saying that you have the cosplay kind of fashion show.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like a fun way to finish.
I know, and it's great because like listening to Dan and Danielle, you can see that there's so many things that they can learn when they take elective courses.
Yeah.
On one hand, you can have something like the history of the English language, and then you also have manga and anime.
And its influence through the world and adaptation and things.
Exactly. So what do you guys think is, because we all teach in the ELI, we teach different English courses. What do you think, or can you help us explain to the students how elective courses are different from the typical courses that we teach, like freshman English or sophomore English? and so on?
What they could expect.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for mine specifically, like a lot of the other classes that we teach, there's a lot of focus on specific grammar patterns, maybe specific vocabulary, specific skills. So in a lot of the elective courses, maybe not quite the same with the history of English, but like there's not as much, like I don't teach a lot of specific grammar or like we teach the relevant vocabulary for the topic, but it's not as specific about teaching the language. It's more about teaching the content.
Yeah. I always think of it as in the first year and second year, you're learning English. And then in the third year, fourth year, you're learning in English.
Yes.
If that makes sense, right?
Yes, exactly. So you kind of take the skills that they learned in their first and second year and then apply them to class directly.
Exactly. Nice. And our next question down here was, what kind of language skills do the students naturally develop in the class? Because there's no focus on the language, but what kind of skills would they be practicing in the history of language, Dan?
I think that they'd definitely be practicing listening quite a lot. I mean, listening to each other, listening to me, speaking to each other and that sort of thing, and listening to language samples, speaking, because there's extensive discussion periods when they're going to talk to each other about a topic that they've been given to discuss. And to some extent reading and writing. It depends on, I think, a lot on the individual course In my course, there isn't so much reading and writing, but there is some.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Sounds like, as Mike said, learning in English. So as you take both of these courses, naturally you'll develop the different skills that you have. It's just that some of the courses maybe might focus more on speaking, as Dan's course. And I guess yours too.
Mine too.
Yeah.
So.
But there are courses too that kind of focus more on like reading or writing, which is great. You can choose whichever elective course works best for you, right?
Yeah. Exactly. And that was kind of maybe into our next question as well. So they can choose whatever they think would be useful for them.
Yeah.
And next question was, how do you think taking an elective course can help students in their future careers or lives?
Yeah.
In particular, your courses.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say broadly, I think that, learning to engage with complex topics, being able to express complex opinions, with challenging, problems and questions, I think that's really valuable.
Yeah.
I think it makes you a better thinker.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the sort of skill that, is valuable in academia, and I think it's valuable in the world beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I agree. I also teach an elective course, and the way I structure mine is kind of similar to Dan's. I teach Greek mythology, but we also do a lot of discussions on like the stories, on like relevant topics that are related to what's happening to the story. So as you've said, I think these discussions naturally enrich students' like thinking, students' worldview, and so on. So
An understanding of the world around them. Yeah. How about for anime and manga?
I think so. Maybe the content specific. I mean, if they're interested and they want to join like those fandom groups and interact with more people with the global popularity of anime and manga, it is good. But again, our main focus is more about discussion, critical thinking, sharing their opinion.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not going to have extensive kind of conversations about specifically what the color red means in anime, but kind of looking at that for other skills, kind of expressing your opinion, looking deeper into those other topics. And media literacy, I think, is a big thing of what they will get.
Yeah.
Nice. And the critical thinking, right? What does that red signify? It's quite interesting to think about things in that much detail. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. And the next one was, we were wondering, have you had any memorable successes or interesting things with your students in the classes?
Memorable, like, let's say, improvements or like events, or maybe there's a specific student who's like come back and said, oh, like the class that I took with you was really helpful for me for like my other class or my life or my job or something like that.
Yeah, well, I had an amazing costume.
Or even that. Yeah, I had this amazing costume I used for an event.
So I mean, this is only my second semester teaching this course. So, but it's kind of smaller skill things. So a lot of students, they come in very kind of shy and nervous. Like I've had a lot of students who are really motivated and they really enjoy the topic, but they're a little bit more shy. So kind of watching them kind of expand and like kind of gain a little bit of confidence through the projects and through the work that we do has been really nice.
Yeah.
It's good to see them blossom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a flower.
Exactly. Nice. How about for you, Dan? Any special examples?
Well, this is the first semester I've taught this particular course, history of English.
Okay.
But in previous semesters, when I was teaching a different elective course, I did have a lot of students tell me towards, in the end of course surveys and just directly, that they had initially thought that the topic would be too difficult or quite challenging for them, but that over time they basically developed their ability to talk about it. So they gained quite a lot of confidence, and they found that in fact it wasn't too difficult for them to talk about.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And actually, you both said there that they found it difficult at the beginning but got better. And that was one of our questions as well. Some students feel a bit nervous about joining an elective course. And seems like actually they shouldn't worry too much. They can get into it. Do you have any good advice for how they can kind of get comfortable in the class?
I guess I'd say that, interest can carry you a long way. Like, I really think that's more important than anything else when you're deciding what elective course to take is what are you interested in?
Right.
Because if you are really interested in the topic, I think that you'll make it work,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of your confidence level or your ability level or proficiency level or anything else. I think that interest can get you through a lot.
Yeah. Maybe don't choose it based on where it fits in your schedule.
Yeah, don't do that.
Try not to do that if you can. True. How about any other tips from you, Danielle?
I'm kind of going off of that. Like as a teacher, like this semester, I have a lot of students who are super interested in the topic. And so it's been a lot of fun just seeing them like kind of go with what I planned, but then kind of expanding on that. And they've really done well on helping motivate each other. So like maybe if one student was a little bit more nervous in their group, so the others kind of all rally around because they're all just as interested.
Right.
And really help each other out.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Well, it sounds like the CLIL courses maybe sound a little difficult, but once they get in there, they really do start developing skills to really learn the topics and talk about them and evaluate, analyze them, all these things in good details. Right?
Yeah, and it's definitely a way to challenge yourself. Maybe you usually learn English, but this time you're going to learn in English, as Mike said. And these are topics that you should be interested in. It would be great if you choose ones that you're interested in so that the class in itself, even if it sometimes gets difficult, you'll be able to push through and finish it, right?
I like that. Good takeaway tip. Yeah. Choose something you're interested in.
Okay.
And that'll be really helpful.
Yeah, I think so too.
Nice. Well, thank you very much.
I know.
That was great.
You. That
Thanks
was wonderful.
Yeah, it was really good to learn more about your courses. And yeah, if you're thinking about what you want to do, let's do a quick little pitch of your course.
That's true.
We're going to put them on the spot.
Right.
What could you do as like a quick pitch for language or the history of language?
English.
History of English.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered why English is such a weird language?
Ooh.
Would you like to find out? If so, join this course and you'll unravel the mysteries of why English is such a bizarre and challenging and difficult to comprehend language.
Wow.
I like it. It was good. That was good.
That's wow.
Nice.
It's amazing.
All right. We didn't actually ask him to rehearse that.
Yeah,
That was just
like literally on the spot. It was really good.
Mine isn't going to be that good.
Anime and manga.
Yes. So, anime and manga, global impact and design. So, come be weird with us.
Yes, I like it as well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Come be weird with us.
I'm weird, so the class is only going to be so normal.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much. This has been the
KUIS Aid Podcast. And remember to
like,
Share.
Subscribe.
Leave a comment as well. We had some really good ideas. And what kind of courses would you like to study as well?
True.
You could leave some ideas in the comments and maybe some teachers will look at them and start a course just for you.
Maybe you'll be in Dan or Daniel's class in the future, right?
Yes.
We'll be waiting for you.
Yay! All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.